All right, let's get it. Let's see if we can't recreate some of the magic we had going on yesterday. Nearly got a win in our first IMSA race on, not yesterday, Tuesday. Nearly got a win in our first race on Tuesday once we got over to officials. See if we can find some of that speed again. Hope you're having a good night.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Feels good to be back. I'm ready to attack this track again. Had plenty of time to rest on all the areas where I was having troubles and think about what I was doing wrong that I could be doing better. This sequence right here is definitely where I'm losing the most time. And I go too slowly through that hairpin. I don't quite have this turn sighted in to make it flat. That's the main struggles we're working through right now. Other problem we have is because this is a less popular week for the series, I finished 4th in both races that I raced in on Tuesday, but I still lost iRating in both. Not that it matters, but it's like P4 should usually be pretty good. You should be able to get some kind of a haul out of that. Nope. But the safety rating has greatly improved, so happy about that. What's up, Frozen Thoughts? Appreciate you just chatting over on Kick. Still gotta figure out where that jingle is coming from. It keeps making that sound, and I haven't figured out why that's there. I've got other sounds I want it to make. Professional streamer here. No, not at all. Very much an amateur streamer. Thanks for chatting.
On your left.
Ooh, that's not how you do it.
They're on the left. Go right.
Hopefully Mr. Brandon Wilson learned something right there. No, still. We got enough for one more lap. Just doing some qual sims here. Only have another 4 minutes yet until qualifying starts, so figured I could get 2 runs in. All right, let's go for it. Let's find some speed here. Starting to get some energy in the tires. Grip should be a little bit better now. of stumbling on quiet. We're getting off track there. Does my bass chatter? Yes, so there is some vibration that I haven't quite gotten figured out on the microphone. I just got this new microphone. It's currently attached to the rig, and I think I need to just attach it to something else because it is picking up that vibration when I go over curves. So I'm sorry about the audio on that. I just have just enough low frequency effects on my rig that attaching it there wasn't the smartest thing. And I've learned that. That was new as of Tuesday. Something to notice, want to let me know. I appreciate you.
That was your fastest lap of the session. We've got good
If I
fuel
isolate the
data.
mic, that'll help. Yeah, I've got a PC stand right here that I'm just going to move it to that. But I spent a lot of time this weekend wiring everything up, of course. And now to get all the wires off of the rig to get it onto the PC stand. It's just going to take some time, and I didn't have time to do that since Tuesday. Oh, and you're Garcia. Good to see you, bud. So again, appreciate the heads up. I recognize that Porsche. Why do I recognize that Porsche? Why is it distracting me? I don't recognize that name. I don't know. It must be a popular livery. I swear I just saw that the other day. Sorry, Curtis. Sorry, I'm on an outlap. Tires are not there. Oh, he's on an outlap too. All right.
They're on the left.
Glove. Okay, we're gonna take a second to try to figure that out. Is that jingle? I don't know why it's doing that now. Inter 24, there were 2 Roxy liveries. I'm really confused by the first step. You kept seeing them so often. Yeah, it's a very popular one. I'm surprised you only saw 2. Oh, that's not. That's not. That's not it. I have no idea where this sound is coming from. Very strange. I'm gonna have to do some playing around with that. Well, that's gonna be fun. At least I get a notification every time someone says something now, and I'm not just having to keep an eye on the chat the whole time. That's gonna give me a nice little jingle to be like, "Hey, talk to your viewers." Got it. Yes, the message ping is new as of now. I changed nothing since Tuesday. It didn't do it all day Tuesday. It had done this when I was doing some like setup testing a couple weeks ago, but then shut the computer off, turned it back on, and it went away. But now it's back, and I don't know why. So that's fun. Because I don't have any sound alerts set up to do that. I don't know which app is doing it. Me too. I don't know, and it's like really loud too. That's the worst thing. Yeah, I'm at a loss. It's fine. This isn't bothering me extremely or anything. Not at all. All right. We're going to not worry about that. We are the #1 GT3 in this class. That can either be really good or really bad. There's only 10 of us, 2.1 strength of field. So that tells me that a P4 is going to make me net loss in iRating. So podium is required.
Gonna flip on the left. Go right. Car stopped ahead. Gonna flip
Always
on the
worse.
left.
Hate being top rated for that reason. Yeah, it, you know, just the extra little bit of pressure
Go right.
is all it is.
Gonna flip on the left.
But if everybody's going to keep spinning, then we're just going to be scot-free. Being that the GTP field is 3.1, I feel like that means we're in top split, but my guess is there's only 2 splits, so that's not really saying much. All right, let's go qualify and see what we can get. Yeah, so with that jingle, I now have new overlays and everything that I'm going to get set up this weekend. So I think I'm just going to start over from scratch. I've kept the settings that I had from 2 years ago, the last time I streamed, and obviously something has changed in those 2 years that's now made it to where I had this extra sound effect, and I don't know why it's there. So I'm just going to start over, start fresh, make some new scenes with the overlays that I have now, and hopefully that'll fix all the little bugs. Whoop. Too deep, too deep. It's all right, just the outlap. It's just a little extra heat in the tires, that's all. Didn't realize it's been that long since I'd streamed. Yeah. Remember when I started, I used to stream every Wednesday? Yep. Classic good old days. Yeah, I stopped when I pretty much cooked the laptop that I was using up to that point. Trying to run free displays and iRacing and the stream all through the laptop. Worked for a while, but it eventually stopped. The internet adapter went out on it because it was just being used so heavily with everything. So when I got my PC, I just didn't set all the streaming stuff back up again and just kind of soft walked away from it for no better reason than it was just I had spent so much time researching the PC, figuring out how to build a PC and getting all that done right, that I didn't stream for, I don't know, a month while I was trying to get the PC built and ordered and everything. And so I just kind of lost the drive to get back into it. And a couple weeks ago, just felt the itch. I wanted to start it up again, so here we are. Now the kids are old enough that they can also tune in and watch and laugh at my mistakes, and it's a good time. tracking to a decent time. This isn't a earth shatterer or anything. We're gonna go for it on lap 2. We need to find quite a bit of time. Just to get back to where we finished on Tuesday in pace. That's not how you do it. That's definitely not how you do it. There goes all that time I was making up. Shoot.
One lap of fuel left.
We won exit anyway. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Say you cut the course. Got to slow down and give that time back.
That's a shame. We were tracking towards a 47 or a 48 too there. Unfortunate. But luckily, low strength of field at 48.9 may not be too damaging. Should still start pretty close to the front. First row or second row. Pretty much everybody's still out on their second lap yet, so let's not forget the race setup again. There we go. Now we're set. Still sitting in a P2, but not everybody's crossed the line yet. Got third and fourth just crossing the line here. So let's see. Did we get bumped? No, we didn't. Still sitting P2. This P5 is sitting in the pits, it looks like. He's just stationary on the front stretch. So, all right. Front row start. That's a good way to start out. So on Tuesday, we started fourth. We got to run up to second. We were challenging for the lead. I used an LMP2 as a pick in that turn 8 and 9 hairpin. Managed to get the pass done to take first, but then I was expecting the LMP2 to run a little bit wider on that sweeping turn 10 where you really kind of go off track, but he didn't. He stayed right on the track limit. So when I went to go wide to move into the space I thought he was going to leave open, I just turned him. Gave me wheel damage, lost the front end, so it was over from that point. So we fell down to P4 was all we could get out of it. So hopefully we don't have that experience this time. 45-minute race coming up. I like the IMSA series better than the GT sprint. Mainly because, excuse me, those 20-minute races for GT3 fixed, this is just too short. People are too desperate. Everybody is racing like it's the last lap the whole time. I don't have as good of experiences in the GT3 fixed as I do in just all of IMSA, really.
Line up on the right side. The estimated SOF is 2,179. Pit road is closed.
Plus, I feel like an A safety rating is actually decently difficult to hang on to, as opposed to a B rating is like if you can't maintain a B rating, you really shouldn't be out here at all. Kind of how I feel about it. Remember, I need to move this because these were being blocked. What is all this? What is that?
5 cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
But all these were just in the black box. Interesting. Learned something new about the UI right there. A lot of stuff. Definitely prefer IMSA or GT Open. Only way you feel like the time is worth it. I agree. I mean, the GTS is fine. 40-minute races. People are a little more patient in that, and I feel like that's a good amount of time for a race. But yeah, GT3 fixed. Most of my bad experiences in iRacing have been in GT3 fixed. Is there only 4 LMP2s? No, there's not. I just can't
Brandon,
count.
when you grid and ungrid, it counts you as gridding. So then it goes, the timer stops.
Well, that sucks.
Catch stop.
Don't worry, I did the same thing.
Catch stop 22. Car.
Oh, you're a good boy,
Catch
Nick.
stop
You've seen him
24.
ungrid and you
Car.
ungridded.
I'm too used to just going with cars in front of me. I didn't want to sit there. Oops. Sorry, GT3 field. I should have let Tomoya run that. He was P1. Ah, it's okay.
Drew, I like that livery. That looks really good.
Catch stop 12. Car. Catch stop 24. Car.
Got a whole lap. It's fine. Yeah, I don't feel too bad. But it's a mixed bag in how people like to start their races. Some people they'll sit there, leave a 20-second gap, sit there for days just waiting for the leader to go. And see, now we're like almost race pace, pacing around, going almost 100 miles an hour. Wish that there was some kind of warnings or something of like, hey, you are exceeding pace speed, slow down. They'll do something about it, but nope. Comes toss up when they do it like that, 50-50 chance to catch a pack before it actually goes green. Exactly. I got caught out the other day.
Oh my God, Nathan, you hit 6K.
Because it was the first time I'd done an official last week instead of doing a league race. So when the green flag waved, I just didn't go. I forgot that, oh yeah, in officials, the leader's gonna kind of go whenever. They went exactly on the green, and I was still had in my head get to the start finish line.
Get ready. Going green.
And see, now we're going 30 miles an hour. Like, why are we doing this?
Pace car is in. Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
I mean, I feel a little bad that I started ahead of him, but Like, why was he driving like that?
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
All right, if he's just gonna hang back, I'm just gonna go for it at this point.
Now slow car on the right. There's an incident ahead. Go left.
Hey, that's the livery I usually use on a Dallara. I like that one. Been thinking about a GT3 return for yourself this season? They are fun. And run with it now? Yup, I'm just gonna go. Not digging the Brandon Wilson. Gonna be coming through the pack here right now, and he's just gonna sit it. He's not gonna wait. But I think time is gonna be okay.
No worries, man.
Nice and chill start, but here comes that Dallara. That one I'm worried about. I haven't been around the Dallaras enough here to know where they have the pace advantage over GT3. So I don't know where to expect them to try to make a move. Kind of just hope he acknowledges that he is
Left side.
P5.
Stay on the left. Stay left.
All right, we're settling in good. Getting a nice little gap to Tomoya. Not quite having, don't quite have enough room for that. Plus I wasn't confident on the brakes, so a little out wide, but it's all right. Now we're getting that sighted in. That felt good. Still had to lift there, couldn't quite do that, but that is 5 names. Why do you have so many names, brother? Nor Seifel Afik bin Nam. Nor, I don't know what that last part is. It's too many names. My brother has 2 middle names. He's got 4 names, and that's already too many.
They're on the left. That was your fastest lap.
Did I see Rexy had a horrible qualifying? I did. I was really surprised by that. Not just that Rexy was down there, because usually they have a pretty respectable run at it, but with Tandy even, it was really surprising. Rexy is my wife's favorite car out there, and Tandy one of her favorite drivers, so I'm hoping they get a good recovery run. I'm thrilled for Connor Zilish, though. Jack Aitken putting it on the pole, so he's going to have a really good shot at it. I was listening in on the qualifying, and Lee Diffie and Townsend Bell were talking about how the winners have been coming from the top 3 in qualifying over the past couple of years. Just crazy to think about. Over a 24-hour race, that guys qualify up front still end up being the ones to win it, but the cars are dialed in so well anymore that it's not like the old days where it was just whose car was still running at the end. They're all still running and running well. So it's a fun time to watch IMSA, in my opinion. Super excited for the 31 on pole. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Also hoping it was just a setup issue. I know they were talking about how different the weather was from what they were expected and what they were expecting for the weekend just overall. It's going to be a lot warmer, I guess. So I wonder if that had something to do with it. All right, we're still gapping Tamoya. Give me 1 second. This is like a machine gun section of the track. Just corner after corner after corner. There it is. Nice and flat through there. That felt good. Nice shirt. Thank you. My wife made it for me. I've actually wanted to make this shirt for a long time. Just kept forgetting about it. I need to put it up on the merch store. What's up, Phoenix? You'd buy? Well, I will throw it together quick. I got some time this weekend and put something out on the league website about, or the Discord, new merch. Oh no, it's all good. Tried to throw it around there, but thankfully the car hung on a little bit. We got it. You think at 24 hours it wouldn't be as big of a deal? But like you said, the last several years, yes. Exactly, Garcia. But the last few years, hasn't it also come down to like multiple cars are in the challenge for the win on the last lap in like all classes? It's crazy.
That was my fault, Marco. Sorry about that.
Leader in GTP is getting ready to come through. Give me 1 sec again. This section is just one after another. It's fun, but it makes it hard to interact. So sorry about that. Trying to figure out what would make a 720p monitor with 1080 hertz. Oh, hang on. More corners. This place is full of them. Also, since we got a couple other regulars in here, I don't know what that jingle is that is happening every time I get a message. I don't know what's doing it. I don't know how to turn it off. I'm sorry.
The car coming up quick.
Why that would make a 720p monitor with 1080 hertz. Whereas games are getting worse in graphics. So why would they need a better resolution? Up. We're fine. We're fine. Just want to give them a little sizzle. I was getting too far ahead. This is why you don't chat in the middle of the corner. We're fine. We'll get it back.
The leader just did a 48.838. Car looks fine. No damage to
Yeah,
report.
we're good. We're just making it interesting.
Next car is the leader.
Oh, I'm aware. Thank you. Did your job. Yeah.
Closing on you. The gap is 3.7 seconds.
Yep. You help make it interesting. I appreciate your contribution. Now let's go get them. I haven't been keeping an eye on what his fastest lap was. I don't think that 48.8 was his best. I know he qualified a 48.9. Like the noise when someone puts a message. You need that for your stream. You know, when I figure out why it's doing that, I will tell you so that you can do it in yours, because I have no idea. I thought maybe it was the Streamlabs alert box was doing it. That's not doing it. It's not Twitch sound alerts doing it. I have no clue. feel like it just said that he did a 48.8. I wonder if he had a slowdown he was serving. He goes a lot wider on the entry there. That's interesting. I know you can't go wide on the exit because you get a 1X like that. Here comes P2 and GTPs.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Cleared decently fast, but made it hard to get that second corner in that chicane, so that slowed me up a bit, but that's all right. I think we can still get to Moya. I think we've got the pace. Just remembered I did not set my tires. All right, Tomoya's finding his sea legs. We're racing. Feeling good. Here they come again. Jingle, jangles, and jangles. I don't know why they're all happening.
Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Losing a lot of time in that last corner.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
You deciding what I'm doing wrong there. Getting close now.
Got a slow car on the left. There's an incident ahead.
You hate to hear that. At least he's staying on the dirt.
I got about 5 laps left of fuel.
Nah, I got in too early. I got to lift out. Got to run though.
Still there. Clear on the right.
Job done.
Faster car coming up quick.
See, I was just channeling my inner Lightning McQueen. Winning a race by 5 seconds? Where's the entertainment in it? No, I wanted to give you folks a little sizzle.
Left side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
could probably quote just about that entire movie. I have seen it so many times. It is my son's favorite. He wants to watch it all the time.
Back in first.
And I just let him.
Making me go.
Because I love that movie. Take the inside, please. Thank you.
Stay on the left. Stay left.
Is your job to bring the sizzle? Yeah, there you go. Giving me something to think about, to try to understand what you're saying. Right in the middle of a corner. Classic. Ooh. Rear tire traction really didn't like that corner right there. All while making spaghetti. There you go. I'm glad I can be the dinner entertainment. All right, we are registered for the fixed race. We are good to go. A little too early on the throttle there, almost looped it. It's those long, it's these long acute angle corners are the toughest ones for me, because you got to be so patient on the throttle, and I just want to go fast. I don't want to wait on it. Double upshift wasn't ideal there. It's all right. We're still sitting good. LMP2's coming now. Tyler's only gone by once. He spun out early, I think. Opening lap, maybe? Or he was a pit lane start, I'm not sure. Just remember seeing him come through already once. Oh, apparently one of those jingles was a new follow. I have no idea how that was pronounced. So I'm just going to call you Golf Hotel Foxtrot, because that is the... Or no, sorry, Golf Hotel Hotel, because that's the first 3 letters of that. So thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. I thought one of those rings sounded different. Sure doesn't seem like the Delaras are much quicker than us here. I feel like Tyler and Nathan have been back there a long time.
Might not make it to the end. 20 minutes to go.
All right, so that means we got one more time by.
Faster car coming up quick.
little too much on traction control around here.
Group of faster cars approaching. Right side. Clear on
Didn't
the right.
particularly like that, but it's okay.
On your left. Still there.
Like that less.
Keep it to the right.
Brother.
Clear on the left. Clear left. The car looks fine. No damage to report.
There again, I expected him to get on the throttle a little faster once he got by, and I was on throttle before he was. I needed to plan on that. Is Miguel going for it? He
On your
is.
Clear.
Boy, that sure ate up a lot of the clock, getting these 3 cars by. Samoya didn't really gain on us though, so that's the positive. All right, we are in this lap. All that, I forgot to check how much fuel I had when I crossed the line. I don't know what I need to do on extra. We're gonna go with 1.6. That's safe. Takes an extra half gallon, shouldn't make us stationary for too much longer. Tires are off, we are good to pit.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. Faster car coming up quick. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Nice and easy, there we go, easy does it. Just about ready, and here we go.
Okay, punch it.
I think we're going to come away decent from there. I don't think Tomoya gained a lot of time, and we definitely seem like we have the pace on him right now, so as long as I don't do anything dumb like clipping a turtle in the last corner, we should be just fine. Minutes to go. If I remember right from Tuesday, I think the open race will get 25 laps. So once we get to the line, we'll have 9 more times around. Where are you going, Brandon?
Left side. Clear on the left.
This guy feels dangerous. I don't know why. For a 6K driver. Something about how he's racing it. I don't know if it's just over aggression or lack of track knowledge. I don't know. Just some of the ways he's placed his car has been odd. Times around, we're back in the lead.
The leader just did a 53.932.
Oops. It's fine. Just using those like the currency that they are. There's so many corners on this track, and we get so many laps in that the SR has actually been pretty kind this week. But I still have never gotten that award for streaks of clean races. It's a skill issue, I'm well aware, but I want to work towards it.
Faster car coming up quick.
One of the awards that has eluded me is the go 10 races in a row without losing iRating.
You're in first. Left
And I had 9
side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
at one point. And then in the I-tested event that was September of 24, I think. Oh, why am I braking for that corner? I need to stop thinking and just drive. I need to listen to my Ferrari team boss. Or, not team boss, but the, what was he? President of racing or whatever. Drivers need to do less talking, more driving. Just channel that. Anyway, back to the conversation I started 30 seconds ago. I finished 1 place below where I would have needed to gain an iRating in the I-tested event. What a send, brother.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Can you not?
Left side. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Those Canadians. You're American by geography, but we don't claim you. So anyway, back to the conversation I started a minute ago now. Would have gotten the 10 in a row if I finished 1 place higher in the I-tested event, but couldn't pull it off. All right, let's shut up and lock in. I want to build this gap some more. Either Matthew spends a lot of time off throttle or those Delaras have fuel for days. What, 19 laps without needing to pit? Still hit and miss in that corner.
To go. We're in a podium position.
We're in the winning position? That is different than a pod. Thought I had done one better than a 47.9, but nope. But I haven't found that magic sense yet. It was when I was close to needing to pit, so maybe that's part of it. I'm just heavier. Thanks for the 1x, Marcos. What are you flashing at me for? That was on you, brother. What's your deal? Gonna try to pass me when you're that far back in a corner?
The car coming up quick.
He's gonna go to my outside, maybe? No, he's gonna be patient.
Left side.
I don't know what that deal was.
On your left. Clear on the left. Right side. Keep to the left.
Why am I faster through these corners than you, brother?
Left. Clear on the right.
That's not helping the run. At least they're gone. I shouldn't see them again. 5 laps now.
The car coming up quick. On your right. Clear.
It's the guy that spawned at the start. Or there's 2 of the same car, which, you know, we've already talked about how that's a thing. Oh, come on.
The car coming up quick.
I think an 8X will still be friendly.
On your left. Still there.
What was that,
Clear on the
brother?
left. Clear left.
Canadians, man, I'm telling you. Is that the same one? I think it is. We should be clear for this lap, not have to worry about any passing cars.
Thank you, Tanner.
I got about 5 laps left of fuel.
Plenty of fuel. Just the way I like it. I have such a hard time trusting the auto fueler because I never know if it's going to go for, if it thinks we're going to go the one shorter or one longer time, because we're usually right on that edge. Like right now, and it says 24/7. So sometimes it'll jump back and forth between whether it's going to be 24 laps or 25 laps, and I never know which one the auto fuel is actually targeting. So when I fuel, I like to make sure I'll have 2 extra laps at least. And that's where we are. There we go. We're finding that fast lap magic now. I'm too early. I gotta lift. That sucks. Yep, see, there's another X. It's fine. It's the first race of the night. We're really just sighting it back in. I just got back up over 2.0, so we've got some currency to spend. Let's spend a little more. Let's make it 11 or 10. Yeah, 10. That's how numbers work.
All good.
Can I give you a 0x too?
Yeah, give me 0x. You're fine.
Got crossed up there. Didn't have the grip all the way through. Wasn't confident on the trail braking, and that let it get a little unhappy. We're wide. Shoot. I either turn in just too early, and that makes me wash out wide, or I turn in just too late, and it makes me wash out wide. Tough corner. Fun challenge, though.
Left 5. Clear on the left. Clear left.
Mr. Lawler being good and patient. He's got no challenge.
One more to go for the win.
As long as we don't hop that turtle again, we should be scot-free. Also, don't think we're going to have another car pass us, so this should just be smooth sailing. Nice and easy. We're gonna need to park and jump out quick because we got the mixed race is about to go qualifying. It's gonna be close.
We're almost out of fuel.
See, early.
Might not make it to the end.
Wash them wide. I swear I'm gonna get that turn one of these days. You know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have it locked down like at the end of my last race tonight, and then I'm not gonna do this track again for another 2 years, and I'm gonna forget how to drive it again. Two corners to go. Checkered flag in sight. P1, ladies and gentlemen. Second week back in officials, and we locked down a win. Let's go.
Good job.
First officials win in quite a long time.
You're getting reported for blocking. That's
Ooh,
ridiculous.
that's getting spicy, but we gotta leave. That feels good. Feels good to get a win. Don't know if I recognize any of these names, but this is looking like another top split bunch. Oh, I remember Akos. Yep, this guy. This guy's an alien. He was doing 56s yesterday. Fully a second faster than my fastest lap that I managed today. So maybe, just maybe, if I can hang behind him for a little bit, I might learn where he gets a couple of those tenths. It's looking like I'm maybe the second highest in iRating in this one. Oh, no, I didn't see Fedor. He's higher. So third, looks like. That's the other thing that kind of stinks is how the participation is not consistent week to week, how many people are doing this. So we end up with these races where you're 6,000 down to like 1,600. There's just such a spread. Oh, excuse me, 6,000 down to 1,200. And there's only 2 Dolaras, so that's a shame for those guys. Let's run it back. See if we can turn this one into a podium. Because when isn't happening? Barring something terrible happening to Akos, I know he's got more pace than